regarding abuse in the nursing homes. She said, "I worked in a nursing home located in Morris. Me and another coworker warned the nurses of a patient who had just come from the hospital, and he was throwing up globs of blood. The nurses chose to ignore it and simply told us to just take his vitals. Well, 4 days later, he passed away due to illness, and that perhaps if it was received the special attention it should have, he probably still would have been alive." So this just goes into some of the things that are commonly taking place in nursing homes. This is Olivia, and this is one of her patients, Jordan. And I appreciated her relaying her responses or her experiences in a nursing home, just to give us just kind of an overview of what takes place. Now we're just going to go into the types of elder abuse. There are 5/6. One is emotional and psychological abuse. And this is defined as the infliction of mental anguish or the provocation of fear, violence, or isolation by a person in a relationship. So this means such as name calling, yelling, or any kind of insulting or threatening acts toward the elder. Next is physical abuse. This is also defined as any infliction or discomfort of the elderly or injury by another person in a relationship of trust. Like I mentioned before, a lot of the perpetrators are normally the people that the elder is closest to. It can be a relative or somebody who's a caregiver that comes into their homes just about every day. Next is sexual abuse. And this is defined as non-consensual sexual contact of any kind with an elderly person. Next, we have financial abuse. This is defined as the theft or misuse of money or property in a relationship between the caregiver and the elder. And lastly, we have neglect. This is the refusal or failure to fulfill any part of the person's obligations to the elder, and that's such as depriving them of their basic needs. Okay, next we're going to get into reasons why, oh, my apologies. We're going to get into the types of signs or the types of things you can look out for when it comes to elder